Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Football Manager Community League. Today, my dear viewer, I have a lot to talk about, and you have a lot to see. So, without wasting any further time, let's get into the episode. Alright, so first up, we've got the Austro Bundesliga, which is the Premier Division or the top division of Austrian football. After 14 games, FC's RB Salzburg are top of the table, and Last Linz are second. The top scorer is Robert Zwitsch from Last Linz. Alright, so next up we have the Belarusian League, in which the race for the title is actually very tight as 4 teams are competing for it. At first, right now, we've got Torpedo Bell AZ who have 47 points, and the next 3 teams, second, third, and fourth, all are tied on 46 points. They're separated because of goal difference, but it is a very tight title race, and anybody from these 4 teams can end up winning the title. If you take a look at the top goal scorers, the top goal scorer is also tied between 3 people. Maxim Jumabekov, Idris Nuruddin, and Vladislav Morozov all have 10 goals each, and all are tied for the top goal scorers. So this league is actually turning out to be really interesting and really tight. Alright, so next up we've got the Jupiler Pro League, which is the top division of Belgian football, in which Standard Liège are top of the table and RSC on the left are second in the table. Genk are third, and surprisingly Club Brugge are sitting at 5th, and Antwerp are also sitting at 7th. Anyways, the top goal scorer in the league is Stipe Perisha with 9 goals. Alright, so now we have the Challengers Pro League, which is the second tier of Belgian football, and with Zulte Waregem are top of the table with 24 points, and Sereng FC are second with 24 points as well, and both of these teams are separated by only 1 goal. So this title race can turn out to be really interesting as well. The top goal scorer for the league is Yusuf Salesh. Alright, so now we have a player performance to look at, and it is of Foggen playing for Royal Franks Porens in the Belgian Challenger Pro League. He got a rating of 7.3 from the position of right wing back in the 0-0 draw of his team against KV Oostende. Very good performance from right wing back indeed. Next up, we've got the performance of Van Cote to look at, who plays at right wing for KV Beerschot. Got a rating of 7.6 in the loss of his team against Sereng FC. Even though the team lost, he played a good game. Next up, we again have a performance of Van Cote, who this time got a rating of 7.4 playing from the right wing position. But again, his good performance came in a losing cause for Beerschot, who lost 2-0 to Cercle Brugge in the Crocky Cup. Despite the loss, he individually excelled in this game. Next up, we have to look at the performance of Swag, who plays for the under-21 team of RWB Molenbeek. So he was the lone goal scorer in the entire match of Patro Eisden versus RWD Molenbeek under-21s. He was the lone goal scorer, and his goal helped his team win the match. He got a rating of 7.0 while playing on the left wing position. Next up, we'll be taking a look at the performance of De Groef, who plays at right wing and plays for Antwerp under-18s. So he had a really good game. He scored a goal and got a rating of 8.0 while playing on that right wing position. He helped his team get a 2-0 win over Zulte Waregem under-18s. Next up, we have another performance of De Groef, who plays for Antwerp under-18s. This time he got a rating of 7.4 while playing on that right wing spot against OH Leuven under-18s. He could not score or assist in this game, but still had a pretty good game overall, and helped his team to get a draw of 1-1 against Leuven's under-18s. Next up, we have a very important news to cover, as Milan De Groef has won a Man of the Match award for his performance against Zulte Waregem under-18s. He scored a goal in that game and helped his team get a win. So congratulations to Milan De Groef on the award. Now we have another player performance to take a look at, and this time it is of Saint Napoli, who plays for Charleroi under-18s at the left midfielder position. So in his game against Club Brugge under-18s, he got an assist and helped his team win 2-1 against Club Brugge under-18s. So a very good performance from him, which helped his team gain a victory. So that brilliant performance by Saint Napoli helped him earn the Player of the Match award for the match between Club Brugge and Charleroi. Congratulations to him on winning the award. Next up, we have the HNL Superliga, which is the top tier of Croatian football, in which surprisingly Dinamo Zagreb are sitting on 4th in the table, and HNK Rijeka are top of the table. Hajduk Split are second in the table. The top goal scorer is Fran Brodic with 9 goals, and he's from Varaždin, who are sitting 5th in the table. So next up, we have the Fortuna Liga, which is the top tier of Czech football, in which Sparta Prague are top of the table and Victoria Plzeň are second in the table. Surprisingly, Slavia Prague are 8th in the table. The top goal scorer is Maciej Pulkrab from Mlada Boleslav, who are currently third in the table. Alright, so next up we have another player performance to look at, this time of Pupiov. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Playing for Sparta Prague in that right defensive midfielder spot. He got a rating of 7.4 and helped his team get a dominant 2-0 victory over Pardubice. So, well played man, a really good performance. Next up we have the 3F Superliga, which is the Danish Premier Division. So, in this league, FC Copenhagen are top of the table and Silkeborg IF are second and Midtjylland are third. Cho Gyu-sung from FC Midtjylland is the top goal scorer. Alright, so next up we have the Premier League, which is the top tier of English football, and this is a very relevant league in the context of this sim because a lot of our players play for teams in this league. Anyways, surprisingly, Newcastle are top of the table with Man City sitting on second, Arsenal on third and Liverpool on fourth. It is a very tight top 4 race and a title race. Well, you expect this from the Premier League. Alexander Isak is the top scorer with 10 goals and Erling Haaland is in second place with 8 goals. Nicholas Jackson is on the third place with 7 goals. Next up we have the Sky Bet Championship, which is the second tier of English football, and this is also a very important league. Leeds United sit top of the table with 38 points and Coventry City sits second with 35 points. Leicester are third, Southampton are fourth, Millwall are fifth and West Brom are sixth. Birmingham are only 1 point away from that playoff spot. Shea Adams is the top goal scorer with 9 goals. Haji Wright is tied for the first place with Shea Adams and he has also scored 9 goals, and Tom Bradshaw is on third place with 8 goals for Millwall. Alright, now we have 2 player performances to look at, Keys and Jones. So Keys scored 2 goals in Coventry's dominant win over Preston and got a rating of 8.0. Jones played as the right-sided centre-back for Coventry and got a rating of 6.8. Next up we have the performance of Tong to look at, who plays for Preston as a defensive midfielder. He got an assist in the 3-1 loss of Preston to Coventry City. Had a decent game individually, but unfortunately could not help his team get a decent result. Alright, now it's time for Tammy B's performance, who plays on the left wing for Ipswich Town. He scored a goal in Ipswich's 2-0 victory over Birmingham City and had a rating of 6.8. Now we have to look at the table of League 1, in which Blackpool are top of the table and Derby are second. Bolton Wanderers are fourth in the table. Colby Bishop is the top goal scorer with 9 goals. Ryan Bowman is second with 8 and Jayden Stockley is also tied with Ryan Bowman with 8 goals. Durga scored 2 goals in the loss of Lincoln City to Port Vale. He excelled individually but unfortunately could not help his team get the result they desired. Next up we have the performance of Jimenez to take a look at, who plays at left wing back for Exeter City and got an assist in the 2-1 loss of Exeter. Next up, we'll take a look at the performance of Van Kenobi, who plays at left back for Charlton. He got an assist in the match between Charlton and Portsmouth, which ended in a draw and accumulated a rating of 7.6. Next up, we'll take a look at Sky Bet League 2, in which Stockport are top of the table and AFC Wimbledon are second. Macaulay Langstaff is the top goal scorer with 8 goals. Troy Deeney and Lucas Akins are also tied with him with 8 goals each. Next up, we'll take a look at the Vanarama National League, in which York are top of the table and Oldham are second. Deepo Akinyemi is the top goal scorer with 10 goals. Alex Reid is second with 8 goals and Jack Barham is also tied for the second place with 8 goals. Now we'll take a look at Vanarama National League North, in which Spennymoor are top of the table and Chester are second. Glenn Taylor is the top goal scorer with 9 goals. David Moyo and Connor Smith are tied for the second place with 7 goals each. Kirwan scored a goal and gave an assist to help Spennymoor win 3-2 against Curzon Ashton and accumulated a rating of 8.0 in the process. In his next match, Kirwan scored another goal to help Spennymoor win 2-0 against Kings Lynn, but this time he only got a rating of 6.4. Next up, we'll take a look at the performance of Wallace, who plays as a centre-back for Chester and helped his team keep a clean sheet against Breckley. He got a rating of 7.6. Next up, we'll take a look at the Vanarama National League South, in which Welling are top of the table and Torquay are second. Aaron Jarvis is the top goal scorer with 10 goals. Tristan Abrahams and Charlie Hughes are tied for the second place with 7 goals each. Now we'll take a look at a player performance. So Reynolds, who plays at left wing back, got a rating of 7.0 and got an assist to help Bath City win 2-0 against Slough. Bowman Brown, who plays as a central attacking midfielder for Harrogate Town, had a rating of 7.6 and also scored a goal to help Harrogate win 3-0 against Bath City in the FA Cup. Yuanu, I hope I pronounced that right. Got a rating of 7.8 while playing as a goalkeeper and helped his team Cambridge keep a clean sheet against Derby and win in the FA Cup. Jack Wilson, who plays as a left wing back for Bradford City, had an assist to his name and got a rating of 6.5 playing from that left wing back position and helped his team get a win against Northampton in the FA Cup. Jet Setter and Tallis, who play for Wycombe Wanderers, helped their team to win 2-0 against Doncaster in the FA Cup. Tallis came off the bench and got a rating of 7.1, and Jet Setter got a rating of 7.5 from that goalkeeper position and helped his team keep a clean sheet. Boris and Fraser, who play for West Ham United under 21s, saw their team getting defeated in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy from Cambridge United. Budweiser, Boris had a good game and had a rating of 7.3. Fraser, on the other hand, had an average game with a rating of 6.8 and couldn't help his team win the game. Smith, who plays at the right wing position for Bristol Rovers, helped his team win 2-0 against Fulham under 21s. He got an assist from that right wing position and got a rating of 8.1. Next up, we have the performances of Marina and Wilson to look at. Both of them play for Derby County and both of them play in defensive roles. So Marina got a rating of 7.8 from the position of goalkeeper and Wilson got a rating of 6.4 playing as a centre back. Both of these players helped Derby keep a clean sheet against Bradford City and win in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. Next up, we'll take a look at the performance of Daniel, who plays as a central defensive midfielder for Cardiff under 21s. He got an assist to help Cardiff win 1-0 against Charlton. Next up, we'll take a look at the performances of Gates, Snoopy, Donaghy, Munro, Stoker and Patters. So, Donaghy, who plays for Liverpool under 21s, got a goal and an assist. Snoopy got a rating of 7.0 playing from the central midfield position. Gate got a goal from that right back position and had a rating of 7.1. Kuba got a rating of 7.4 from that defensive midfielder spot playing for Aston Villa under 21s. Unfortunately, his team lost 2-1 to Wolves under 21. Now we'll take a look at the performances of Mensah, Corbin, Pazomda and Wong, who all play for Chelsea under 21s. Mensah got a rating of 7.3 playing on that right wing spot. Pazomta got a rating of 7.5 playing on that right defensive midfielder. And Corbin did not receive a match rating. Wong was on the bench for this game. Michaels got a rating of 6.4 while playing as a striker for Newcastle United under 21s, but he also scored a goal. Tunian got a rating of 6.5 playing as a centre back, and Habjanic got a rating of 7.0, helping his team keep a clean sheet and get a win. Next up, we'll take a look at the performance of Mustafa and Lakaka, who play for Birmingham under 21s. So Mustafa got a rating of 7.3 and got an assist as well. Lakaka got a rating of 6.5 and they helped their team win 3-1 against Sheffield United under 21s. Udomjing scored a goal and got a rating of 7.7 and helped Leicester under 21 draw against Southampton under 21s. Next up, we'll take a look at the performances of Saravanan and Williams, who play for Arsenal under 21. Saravanan got a rating of 8 and got a goal, and Williams got a rating of 5.9 from that goalkeeper spot. Not a good game for him. Anyways, Arsenal won 3-1 against Blackburn's under 21s. We have another performance of Williams and Saravanan. Williams this time had a good game and got a rating of 7.7, helped Arsenal under 21s keep a clean sheet, and Saravanan got another goal and got a rating of 8.3 from that left mid position. Next up, we have the performances of Gates, Snoopy, Donaghy, Munro, Stoker and Patters again, who play for Liverpool. So Patters got a rating of 7.6 and an assist. Gate got an assist and a goal, so he accumulated a rating of 9. Mensah got a rating of 8.9 playing on that right wing position. He had an assist and a goal to his name. He had a brilliant game. Corbin as well got an assist from that left wing position. And Pazomda also had a decent game with a rating of 6.6. Mustafa got a rating of 7.9 from that left wing position. He also had an assist to his name. Lakaka, this time playing on the right back position, also had an assist to his name and got a rating of 7.4. They both helped their team win 2-1 against Fulham under 21s. Udomjing got a rating of 7.6 and had an assist to his name to help Leicester under 21s win against Stoke under 21s. Tarov got a rating of 7.5 playing from that defensive midfield position, and he also had an assist to his name. Unfortunately, his tremendous individual performance came in a losing cause. Next up, we'll take a look at the performance of Undertale, Stone, Ty Accountant, Watson, Maduka, and Madison. A lot of performances to look at. So, Watson got a goal and got a rating of 7.6. Ty Accountant had a rating of 7.6 from that right wing position, and Undertale got a rating of 6.1. Atkins got a rating of 7.5 playing from that left wing position and helped Southampton under 18s get a victory against Norwich under 18s. Bobkins got a rating of 7.7 from that right mid position for Manchester United under 18s, and Peterson got a rating of 6.6 from that centre back position, and they both helped their team win 2-0 against Blackburn. Bobkins had a rating of 7.4 from that right mid spot, and Peterson this time had a better game and a rating of 7.6 to help Manchester United keep a clean sheet and make them win against Derby's under 18. Clark got a rating of 7.2 against Harrogate under 18s and had an assist to his name and helped his team draw 2-2 against Harrogate under 18s. Fake Pele had a rating of 7.8 and had a goal for himself and helped his team win 3-2 over Stevenage under 18s. Man got a rating of 7.5 while playing from that left wing position for Everton under 18s, and Ake Hurst got a rating of 6.6 while playing as a striker for Everton under 18s. Everton unfortunately lost to Leeds United's under 18s. Man got a rating of 7.4 this time while playing on the left wing for Everton under 18s and helped his team win 1-0 against Sunderland's under 18s. T. Trey got a rating of 7.4 and had an assist to his name but couldn't help his team win against West Ham United under 18s. Now we'll take a look at the performances of Undertale, Flannery, Maduka and Madison. So Madison had a rating of 7.5 and got an assist. Maduka had a rating of 7.1. Undertale had a rating of 6.4 and Flannery came off the bench but didn't play enough minutes to get a rating. Bobkins got a rating of 8 while playing from that right mid position for Manchester United under 18s, and Peterson got a rating of 7.5 and an assist from that centre back spot to help Manchester United under 18s win against Tottenham under 18s. Tattle got a rating of 7.1 and an assist while playing on that left midfield position for Walsall under 18s and helped his team win 3-0 against Warrington under 18s. Clark got a rating of 7 while playing in that right back spot for Doncaster under 18s. He also got an assist and helped his team win 2-1 against Morecambe under 18s. Jameson, who plays as a goalkeeper for Cambridge under 18s, got a rating of 7 and helped his team keep a clean sheet against Concord under 18s in their dominant 3-0 win. Next, we'll take a look at League 1, in which PSG are top of the table, Olympique Marseille are second and OGC Nice are third. Randall Kolomuani is the top goal scorer with 8 goals. Lebo Motiba is second with 5 and Florian Sotoka is tied for the second place with 5 goals as well. Next up is Ligue 2, in which Bordeaux are top of the table, SM Caen are second and Asis Saint-Etienne are third in the table. Jean Vepotnik is the top goal scorer. Albert Ellis and Amin El Ozzani are also tied with him for the top goal scorer. Next up, we have the Bundesliga, in which RB Leipzig are top of the table, Dortmund are second and Bayern are third. Harry Kane is the top goal scorer with 8 goals. Sergio Guirassy is second with 7 and Luis Openda is third with 6. Next up, we'll take a look at 2 Bundesliga, in which Hertha Berlin are top of the table, HSV are second and Fortuna Düsseldorf are third. Robert Glatzel is the top goal scorer with 8 goals. Haris Tabakovic and Daichi Hayashi are tied for the second spot with 7 goals each. Next up, we've got the 3 Bundesliga, in which Holleschar FC are top of the table and Dynamo Dresden are second. Jan Mabella and Albion Vrenesi are tied for the top goal scorer and Philip Koenig is the third top goal scorer. Holzmann got a rating of 7.9 from the left defensive midfielder position and got an assist to help his team draw 2-2 against Borussia Dortmund under 19s. Holzmann this time again got a rating of 7.5 and got an assist as well to help his team win 3-0 against SC World under 19s. Sarau got a rating of 8.2 from that right wing-back position and also got a goal for himself. He helped his team win 2-0 against Blumenthal under 19s. Shorite got a rating of 7.1 and got a goal for himself and helped his team win 2-1 against Braunschweig under 19s. Shorite got a goal and a rating of 6.8 while playing as a striker for HSV under 19s and helped his team win 2-0 against VfL Osnabrück under 19s. Von Leichlingen got a goal and an assist to help him get a rating of 7.5 and helped Schalke under 19 win 2-1 against VfL Osnabrück under 19s. Next up, we'll take a look at the Greek Super League, in which Panathinaikos are top of the table, Olympiacos are second and PAOK are third. Andras Sporar and Luis Felipe are tied for the top goal scorer with 6 goals each, and Tyson is the third top goal scorer with 4 goals. Panagiotopoulos, I hope I pronounced that name correctly, got a rating of 7.9 and got a goal for himself, helped his team win 3-1 against Kifisia under 19s. In the Hungarian First Division, Ferencváros are top of the table, Ferevar are second and Kisvárda are third. Yasmin Mishanovic is the top goal scorer, Christopher Zakariasen is the second top goal scorer, and Christopher Horvath is the third top goal scorer. Arbeli got a rating of 7.1 and an assist from that left defensive midfielder position and helped Ferencváros win 3-1 against Puskás Academia. In the Air Tri-City League, Derry City finished as the champions, Shelburne finished second, and St. Pat's Athletic finished third. Ian Doyle and Michael Duffy were tied for the top goal scorer with 13 goals each, and Sean Boyd finished as the third top goal scorer with 11 goals. Beer got a rating of 7.5 while playing as a centre back, but couldn't help his team keep a clean sheet. Shelburne drew 2-2 against Cork City. Campbell got a rating of 7.1 and scored a goal to help Shamrock Rovers win 2-1 against St. Pat's Athletic. In the Serie A, AC Milan are top of the table, Juventus are second, and Lazio are fourth. Victor Osimhen is the top goal scorer with 10 goals. Napoli is third, by the way. Dusan Vlahovic is the second top goal scorer with 9 goals. And Lautaro Martinez is the third top goal scorer with 7 goals. Greco got a rating of 7.2 as a striker and scored a goal for Fiorentina to help them win 3-0 against Cagliari. Greco got a rating of 6.9 and a goal against Torino and helped Fiorentina win 2-1 against them. Greco again got a goal for Fiorentina and this time accumulated a rating of 6.9 and helped his team draw 2-2 against Udinese. Next up, we've got the Serie B, in which Como are top of the table and Bari are second. Marco Nasti is the top goal scorer. Joan Poyanpalo and Pedro Mendes are tied for the second top goal scorer with 7 goals each. Barreto got a rating of 8.2 and an assist from that left mid position to help Como win 4-0 against Brescia under-20s. Pino got a rating of 7.6 and an assist for Udinese under-20s against Cittadella under-20s and helped his team win 2-1. Pino this time got a rating of 6.6 and got an assist as well to help Udinese under-23s win 3-0 against Renate under-20s. Next up, we'll take a look at the performances of Silvia and Zanetti. So Zanetti got a rating of 6.8 while playing as a midfielder, and Silvia got a rating of 7.8 while playing as a centre back and helped Roma keep a clean sheet against Frosinone under-20s. This time Zanetti had a better game and got a rating of 7.3. Romulus Silvia also had a rating of 7. He had another good game. TSG got a rating of 6.6 while playing as a midfielder for Empoli. He also had an assist and helped his team win 2-1 against Hellas Verona under-20s. TSG this time got a rating of 7 and a goal for himself. He helped his team win 3-0 against Reggiana under-20s. Paciello got a rating of 7.3 from the position of left back for Inter under-18s and helped his team win 3-0 from Sudi Tirol under-18s. Silvia got a rating of 7.7 and scored a goal for Roma under-18s to help them draw 1-1 against the city rivals Lazio under-18s. In the Eredivisie, AZ Alkmaar are top of the table, Utrecht surprisingly are second, PSV are third, Feyenoord are fourth, and Ajax is sitting at fifth. Danny De Witt is the top goal scorer with 6 goals. Victor Edvardsen is also tied with him for the top goal scorer. Noah Lang is third with 5 goals. Next up is my player Kohli, who got a rating of 7.2 from defensive midfielder position and scored a goal to help Volendam draw 1-1 against Almere City under-18s. Sven got a rating of 7.3 and a goal while playing as a central midfielder for Feyenoord under-18s and helped his team win 2-1 against Vitesse under-18s. In the Elite Serie, Bodo Glimt are top of the table and Rosenborg are second. Arne Higebo is the top goal scorer, ABA Moses is second, and Sondre Lisset is also tied for second with 11 goals. In the Polish Ekstraklasa, Lech Poznan are top of the table, Legia Warsaw are second, and Warta Poznan is third. Mark Gual is the top goal scorer with 9 goals, Kamil Vilcek is second with 7, and Tomasz Pekhard is third with 6. In the Liga Portugal, which is the top division of Portuguese football, Sporting are top of the table, Benfica are second, and Porto are third. Peter Musa is the top goal scorer, Mehdi Taremi is second, and Ronnie Carrillo is third. Vilkan got a rating of 7.5 while playing as a centre back for Dinamo Bucuresti. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the second team. He helped his team win 3-0 and keep a clean sheet. In the Sinch Premier League, which is the top division of Scotland, Celtic are top of the table, Rangers are second and Hearts are third. Kyogo Furuhashi is the top goal scorer. Kemar Roof and Liel Abada are tied for the second top goal scorer. Shaw got a rating of 7.4 and an assist while playing as a central midfielder for Hearts. Unfortunately, he could not help his team win against Motherwell. Clarkson got a rating of 7.5 while playing as a centre back for Celtic and helped Celtic win 1-0 against St Mirren. Aguilar got a rating of 7.5 and an assist from that right defensive midfielder spot for Celtic and helped his team win 3-0 against Aberdeen. Next up, we've got the Sin Championship, which is the second tier in Scottish football, in which Dunfermline, I hope I pronounced that correctly, is top of the table. Inverness is second, but they are just behind on goal difference. Arbroath are third. Cian Ritchie Holster is the top goal scorer. Ballantyne got a rating of 8.1 while playing as a goalkeeper for St Johnstone under 18s and helped his team keep a clean sheet and win against Inverness City under 18s. In the Serbian Super League, Crvena Zvezda are top of the table and Partizan are second. Uroš Milovanovic is the top goal scorer and Jonathan Bolingi is also tied with him for the top goal scorer.
Here we've got Peter Griffin, who nets a brace to help Partizan get a 3-0 win in the cup, as Dioka Perica stays on the bench. Moving on to the Slovak First Division, we see a strong Slovan Bratislava holding a 10-point lead as Adam Fabian's Trenčín stays in a mid-table spot. In Spain, we have a 3-horse race for the title, with Real Madrid having a small advantage over its rivals Barcelona and Atletico. On the second division, we see Levante trying to return to La Liga with all they have, followed by Ferrol. Moving over to the third division, Unionistas and Escutu Ennis are tied for the first spot on an attempt to achieve promotions. Here we see Martin Roll scoring an important goal for Lugo as they beat AS Lhasa is 3-1. Now onto the under-19s, where Sami Aoued performs decently in Real Madrid's 5-0 win. In the other side of Madrid, Fontenoe helps Atletico grab a win against Rayo Vallecano with an assist. We're now in Sweden, where AIK have been crowned champions as Degerfors and Varbergs get relegated. At Switzerland, Stade Larsen Auchi struggle to get results as Young Boys and Zurich give us a spectacular title race. Now at Turkey, we see a very close top six with Galatasaray leading the league. Here, Besiktas under-19s win 3-0 as Can Pujol has an assist and a clean sheet to his name. And for our last league of the day, we see Shakhtar topping the Ukrainian Premier League with 32 points. In the UCL, Florian Mesali scores, but it isn't enough to get the 3 points. Warren Omel has better luck, as his goal helps Ajax win their UEL match 2-0. Fiorentina get a smooth win in the Conference League, with Marco Greco appearing in the scoresheet. In the UEFA Youth League, Emin Baricic gets an assist in a great performance, which sees him win the Man of the Match award. Sven scores Feyenoord's only goal in a 1-1 draw, with Tristan Muis making his debut off the bench. In the Under-21s International Cup, Michael Mensah and Jeremy Corbyn both get a goal contribution in Chelsea's 3-1 win, where Mensah wins the Man of the Match award for his impressive performance. In the same competition, Liverpool humiliate Real Madrid with Stroker as one of the scorers. However, it is Munro who stands out, grabbing the Man of the Match with 2 assists. Timo Elstar scores a goal for the Netherlands in a 2-1 loss against France in the Under-19s Euro qualifiers. In America, Brazil's Under-23s are champions as they win the Pan American Cup final against the USA. Now for the news section of the episode, Turbinado Azucar becomes the Portuguese League Cup's youngest player with 15 years and 206 days. Declan Kerwin does the same, becoming both the FA Cup's and Spennymore's youngest player ever. Records keep getting broken, as Russ Reynolds becomes the Vanarama National League South's youngest player. Funnily enough, Kerwin's record gets broken only a day after, with Sermacho Talles becoming both the FA Cup's and Waiku's youngest player. Finally, we finish this episode with Isaac Webb becoming Oxford United's youngest player ever, beating the previous record for almost a year. That's all for today. Sorry for the time it took us to post this, and the voice issues, but hey, at least you got to hear Peter Drury commentating the FMCL. Stay tuned for more updates.